he kind of talks about using propaganda. It's used to organize chaos in a way where it's like, he essentially talks about it's I forget exactly how he phrases it. Maybe I should have pulled some quotes, but basically he's pretty much saying that society is too complex for us to understand it. You know, it's like there's, and it's even worse now than it was back in his day, because now it's like I could scroll through TikTok and in 5 minutes I could see whatever the crazy stuff that's happening in the Middle East. Somebody's getting beat up by a cop over in wherever. There's a mass shooting over here. There's a blah. You know, it's like there's all this. There's presidential elections going on. There's Congress people trying to get elected. It's just that there's so much information. So it's like he's kind of basically in the beginning saying it's almost like we need propaganda because we don't have the, I would say, bandwidth. You know, so it's like we need these people, these public relations guys, to kind of like distill stuff down.
Over in the existential risk category, groups of people that are looking at existential risk for the planet right now, they talk about the complexity of the world. Right. And that's what Bernays talks about. And it's also what Lippmann talks about, that the world is very complex. And if you, Mark, tried to understand everything about how the world operates in order to make a decision, you would never get out your front door.
Right. You can't, like, because
it's just impossible.
And he kind of gets into various examples. It's like even just buying toothpaste. I mean, I don't have time to go to the store and look at the box of every single toothpaste and see what's the ingredients, what's the blah, blah, blah. I saw a commercial for Crest or Colgate or whatever, and I just was like, oh, that, and I get to the store and it's familiar to me, so I just grab it because 5 out of 10 dentists or 4 out of 5 dentists recommended.
That's part of the propaganda. Yeah. It's like, because, and this gets into the influencer economy, because a lot of what he talks about in this book is, in fact, the public relations guy figuring out who are the influencers, who are the people that Mark is going to listen to. Right. So if I know that my average person really trusts like the medical establishment, then if I can get 4 out of 5 dentists recommend Crest, right? There you go. Now I've set up this propaganda basically, because now Joe Blow is looking through the newspaper, and again, when he wrote the book, the main avenues of communication to the masses were newspapers, magazines, and radio.
Right.
I think television, I'm not sure if he might have mentioned like TV as being on the horizon of something that was coming, and it was certainly by the time that he retired,